Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. Today I'm filming a pretty exciting video. It's going to be the first date book tag. Let's just get right on into this video. Question 1. The awkward first date. A book where something felt off. It wasn't a bad book, but lacked that spark for you. So that book for me is Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong. So I love Kelly Armstrong. She's one of my all-time favorite authors. I'm excited about it. And I read it. It wasn't bad. I did enjoy it. It's just I don't think I was in the right mood, and it wasn't necessarily anything special, I suppose. At the time that I read it, it really had no spark for me. I didn't finish it and gush about it 24/7, but it was alright. Nothing too special. Question number 2. The cheap first date. A book that turned out less than you expected. So for that one, I actually don't own this book anymore, but it's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Don't kill me. So I know that this book is widely loved, but I also know there's a few people out there like me who don't enjoy it, who found the romance weird, who found the actual book itself just lackluster. Like, I was expecting so much from this book, and that might have been part of the reason why I didn't like it. It just didn't live up to the hype. But Jessie the reader absolutely loves Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and so I was expecting for it to be amazing, and it just really wasn't. It was just boring, if I'm being honest. The romance was weird, the story was boring, characters I didn't really care for at all. And it sucks. I was really looking forward to it. I had bought in it. I was ready to read it. But since then, I have unhauled it, and I just get it out of my life. Question 3. Well-prepared first date. Better than expected. So just a warning, a lot of the books I talk about in this video I've talked about way too much on my channel recently, and I apologize, but they're just the books on my brain at the moment, so I'm going to try and not talk about them too much. But Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. Vlogmas Day 11, I talked about my unexpected favorite books. This was on the list, and that's because I picked it up just because I needed a book to read. Wasn't really expecting to really love it, and I really loved it. So definitely better than I expected. Question number 4. Hot but dumb. Pretty book, not so hot on the inside. So for this one, I chose Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. That was a gorgeous book. I really love the color. I love the whole blue masquerade ball and how the cover's black and the blue and the black just really go well together. I really enjoy it. I read it. I liked the first little bit, and it just took a turn that I didn't like, and that was, I think, my own fault partly, but also I just didn't like the writing. I just didn't like the story. Number 5. Blind Date. Book you picked up not knowing anything about it. This one isn't like necessarily true. I tend to not buy books not knowing anything about them because I don't want to waste my money. So I do try and buy books and read the synopsis, so I have like a vague understanding. But I guess one of them is How to Love by Katie Katukno. Again, another book that I talk about way too much on my channel. This book, saw it in the bookstore, I picked it up on a whim, started reading it, and really enjoyed it. So it doesn't perfectly fit this question, but I really couldn't think of another book that would fit it. So question number 6. Speed dating. A book you read super fast. For this one, I chose Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This one I read in a matter of like 4 or 5 hours. I read it in the middle of the night, did not stop, read it all the way through, and immensely enjoyed it. I really loved it, and I really want to reread it, as I mentioned in one of my previous Vlogmas videos. Number 7. Rebound. A book you read too soon after a book hangover, and it kind of ruined the book for you. This has never happened to me as far as I can remember. I don't tend to get book hangovers per se, just reading slumps, which may or may not be the same thing. I really don't know. But regardless, I don't think it's ever happened to me. Number 8. Overly Enthusiastic Date. A book that felt like it was trying way too hard. Again, I don't think that this has necessarily happened to me, or a book that I have read. So, I'm just gonna skip this question again. Number 9. The Perfect First Date. book that did everything right for you. Again, another book that I talk about way too much on my channel recently, but Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. It just had everything that I wanted and more. It had cuteness, it had great message, body positivity. It was really inspiring, really beautiful. Number 10, we have Humiliating First Date. A book you're embarrassed to admit you liked / embarrassed to see reading in public for whatever reason. Okay, so for me, it's Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead for 2 different reasons. One, this cover is god-awful. This whole series have terrible covers. They're just god-awful. I cannot stand them. This looks really weird. It's gross. And the other reason is just the whole stigma around vampires since Twilight. It's just not good. People think that, like, if you're seen reading a vampire book and you're kind of looked down upon. So I kind of feel embarrassed when I read this out in public, because I think people are just like, oh, what you doing? What you reading there? So that was the first date book tag. Thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas Day 12. Give it a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.